Here it is. We are rip-roaring right along into World Cup. Cannot wait. And we got our main footy guy here at the company. We got Za in the house to talk World Cup, talk friendly, talk Arsenal, noted Gooner. Za, how we feeling today, dude?
Mixed emotions. I mean, the circumstances of me making my debut on this show, peak design, the grin on his face.
Oh, well, no, listen, I just heard something as you were coming in, and I think you get some people who don't know a lot about soccer, and they're asking about you guys. Congratulations on winning the Premier League.
Thank you, champion.
And then, you're in goal kicks, penalty kicks for the Champions League, right? And I think I heard you say they're kind of like equal in terms of winning, and that's just not true, and you were dishonest in that moment. You guys are on the precipice of something that, would live on for decades, centuries, to win the Prem, win the Champions. And I don't want to say it was a choke job. I texted you. You didn't respond.
You didn't respond?
I mean, hell yeah.
To miss, to not make the goalie make a save on your two misses. I could have been in goal, and it would have saved it, is a unbelievable choke job. And I don't know if people saw Za's video after. This guy stutter steps, but the video, you must have been watching at a bar or something, and Za's just sitting. Look at the pain on his face.
That guy said, I'm going to see you cry later, and then he was crying.
Za is videoing himself on a park bench, and you can hear Arsenal fans wailing in the background, screaming in agony. It was, and now for those at home, I am a Tottenham fan. So this is our arch rival, and we've had a tough season. But when the chips were down, and I would say the two most important games of the year in all of soccer this year was Tottenham trying to avoid relegation for the first time. And again, not even close here. Relegation, which they did, and then a chance for history immortality. Like, Arsenal has won the Premier League before, right? Zah?
Yeah.
Never won.
When's the last time you won the Champions League?
We haven't won it.
Never.
Never.
Nope.
Never in the history of the club.
Nope.
So you had a chance to make history.
And he comes in and he looks at you guys and says, oh, they're both equally important. Get out of here, Zah. Yeah, you may never be back in that situation.
We'll be back.
You'll be dead before you were in that situation, that close. I would have had to lay my sword down. And let me give a shout out to, not everyone's going to get this guy, but there's a guy who used to work for us, all right? His name is Expressions, and he is also a Tottenham fan. And I saw after the video, he is marching in the parade with the team that beat him in one of the all-time trolls. And that's what Tottenham fans have. We don't have much. But when that happens, and I haven't heard Troops, another guy who used to work for us, I reached out to him, crickets, didn't hear back, but don't sit here and say those were equal games, Zah.
Now, the notion that we choked is absolutely insane. We did not choke. We were plus 200. We were like plus 300 underdogs in that game. And the PSG are the reigning champions. They're the best team on the planet. And they could not score from open play. They had to get a penalty to get back into the game. We went to penalties. And unfortunately, we were just unlucky that day.
But those two guys in penalties
time
shot.
out.
Ooh, they got
That is not luck.
They had a penalty kick to even tie that.
Once you get to penalties, it's a toss.
No, Zah, hitting the post, that's bad luck.
It's toss of the coin. That
Missing
happens.
by a mile?
That happens.
Missing the net by a mile?
You can't even watch it.
What's with the stutter guy?
The stutter and jab step was crazy to miss like that.
It goes in. He's a hero. Unfortunately, he missed this time. But we will be back.
Stutter.
We will be back. Unlike last time where it took us 20 years to get back into this position, our team is still together. We're probably going to be the strongest team next year because everybody's going to be moving
Did you
around
just say it took you 20 years?
Yeah, that was a
last
rough
time you were
sentence. Yeah,
in a Champions League final?
It did, but trust me, we will be back soon. And this whole notion that we choked, it was like kind of like your team when what's his name, when Eli snatched your chain.
Yeah.
Eli snatched your chain, you were back, you won.
This is what you
the greatest team.
Yeah.
Your greatest team will be remembered.
taught him
Eli
to do
Manning.
this. He always
snatched
Get his ass!
18-0.
Get his ass!
Snatching
How
your chain
can
is
you,
what you'll be
we're on
remembered.
national TV, how can you with a straight face saying the winning the Prem was equal to winning the championship?
Because this is the beginning of our dynasty. This is the beginning of our dynasty. We're
Yeah.
gonna be back in
You
that.
never won the Premier.
We are
the
going to be
Champions
back in that position. The Premier League is played over 38 games, so that means a whole lot more. The Champions League is a knockout tournament. Yeah, it's equally up there. We haven't won it, but we are in a good position. Next year, we'll be back. We'll be fighting for it.
There is, well, he's lying. Zahn is lying. There's not an aspect of him that thinks that winning the Prem is equal to winning the Champions League.
The Champions League would have been nice because we haven't had it, but the Premier League, because of the journey, the fighting, and all that, it's 38 games. It means equally as much as the Champions League. I
Listen,
mean,
as
you would
somebody
have known
with,
your Tottenham guys don't even come anywhere near that. Dodge the bullet this year.
You want to talk to my Caribou Cup?
Dodge the bullet. Oh my God! An energy drink cup is what he's trying to. You see this? You see this?
Yeah,
This
no,
is what
that-
it's all about, right
Zoom
here.
in.
This is
you get a
what
bigger
it's
one?
all about, right here.
Kiss it. Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Dave could
in the
never.
Arsenal trophy case, if you had the Champions League, that would be top shelf by itself. The Prem is below it. That's how the trophy case would be, and you know it, and you don't have it. It's a dusty, empty shelf.
He might be right about the trophy case.
That is correct. But the notion again, why are we getting hammered? We were underdogs in this game.
Because you were
did
there.
very well.
You were tasting it.
We
you
will
were
be
there.
back. We will be back.
That's why when you did your video, people were wailing in the background.
Painful, yes, painful, unfair to lose on penalties, but that's how life goes. We will be back. I can
All right,
guarantee.
fine. What do you say about? And there's a real question, and I agree. I don't think it should end in penalties. That's a
Yeah,
dumb.
it was
thing to do
painful.
But to miss the net, that is a choke.
Listen, it happens. It happens. I mean, it takes balls to step up there. There were a billion people
happened
watching
twice.
that game. You were watching that game. Everybody was
Don't
watching
you
the
think?
game.
Don't you think you have to make the goalie make a save?
It's easier said. It's easier said standing up there. That goal is very tiny as you're going for it. It happens. I mean, I wish we had a second go at it. You know,
All right.
change the technique
Well,
up. but
I'm sure you'll have
it's
another
tough.
go. You had one 20 years ago. So I'm sure you'll be. You'll be right back there.
Plus
We will.
600 to win the next Champions
We
League.
will. We'll be
Third
back,
best
Blutman.
odds.
We will.
You better
be back.
watch out. You had a chance to extinguish the Tottenham flame, and you didn't do it. And we'll
see,
be
that's-
right back at the top of that
That's
league.
the shameless part. That's the shameless part. The fact that you are dancing, dodged. I don't know if you were aware. You dodged relegation on the last day itself, and here you are trying to rain on a
Am I
man's parade.
aware? I was.
Who's
yeah,
out here lifting trophies?
I made quite a few videos. Yes, I was very much aware.
All right. So congratulations
Thank you. Historic season.
and consolations.
Congratulations for what?
Well,
Historic
congratulations
season.
and
Winning-
Yeah,
consolations.
that was weeks ago, wasn't
to
it?
Zahn. Anyway, okay, no,
We are the champions
World
for the
Cup.
year.
It's time for World Cup.
Why did they do the parade yesterday?
Because of the World Cup.
But that was a poorly timed
The play,
parade.
it's out of our hands. The players have to report to the national team.
Or-
Yeah, that's
time
tough.
parade.
That's tough. All right, though. World Cup right around the corner. Like we said, guys, just 10 days away. And I want to get into the World Cup as a whole, but first, let's start with the U.S. men's national team. 3-2 winners in a friendly over Senegal. It's a good Senegalese team, a team that's actually ranked ahead of you in the FIFA rankings. And maybe the best part, Zah, if you're a
Who's
U.S.
you?
fan.
Us?
What?
Us?
Yeah,
Who's
ranked
you?
ahead of, yeah, you, us, whoever.
Us.
He's wearing a
collective-
Mexico jersey.
The collective we.
Don't say you.
Well, okay. Oh my God, this is crazy. The point is, Pulisic, goal, assist. He's been in a massive drought. The U.S. team's vibes have been terrible, and now right before the Cup, it's just a really nice result for him personally and the team as a whole to set the tone going forward.
Jerseys look good, too.
Yeah,
They
no.
look good.
I mean, they look really good. I wouldn't read too much into the result itself. It's the first warm-up game of of the World Cup journey. But the actual interlinking play, Pulisic and Pepe, their interlinking play was phenomenal. When Balogun came in, his finishing was on point. So going forward, they were looking great. The 2 goals conceded a little bit tough,
The
especially
defense
with the
looked
back
poor.
five.
Yeah,
especially
and
with
that's like the big weakness,
especially with
right?
the back five. It was it's tough to take. But again, don't read too much into it. It's the first warm-up game. They're looking good up front.
But they were desperate for some sort of positivity.
Yeah.
The vibes have been god-awful around the team.
Morale-wise, as you pointed out, very good Senegalese team. They're the reigning African champions. I actually have them as a surprise package in the World Cup going in. I think their odds are like plus 2,000 or something to win it. I like them a lot. So beating them is a big deal.
What now? The U.S. I feel like in the past the women won it on American soil. I feel like the men made a little bit of a run. Is that like the Tony Miala year that it was on American
That
soil?
was
94.
94.
I don't
Kobe
think-
94.
Jones was like Kobe Jones in there.
I don't think we
Kobe
made a
Jones
run.
and
though.
Alexis
It
Wallace.
was I don't think you made it out the groups, but that was it was a very good, exciting U.S. team with like Alexis Lala.
Oh, I thought they made a little bit. I thought they made it out of the
I
groups.
think we beat Colombia.
The biggest run of our lifetime is 02, right? Landed down in
the
quarterfinals,
Donovan
the goal against
quarterfinal,
Mexico to make the quarters. Yeah, that's the run. They got to make it out of this group this year.
Win Group D plus 120.
I'm very high on him. I would take that. I would take that. I think that has a lot of value, especially after seeing the movement, the interlinking of the forward play yesterday. We'll see the second warm-up game. I'm not too sure who they're playing in the second warm-up game, but if they can build from that 1 plus 120 is looking very, very good.
I'm hearing that they're playing Germany right here in Chicago for that second warm-up
perfect.
game. So that's a massive
If
boost for them.
they can show up in that,
Yeah.
if they can play well in that, then get excited, everybody.
All right, so you like you like the U.S. maybe a plus 120 is a good value there to win that Group D. They should emerge out of that Group D. Let's look at kind of the tournament as a whole here. What are you most chewing on? What are you most thinking about here entering tournament play?
So I'm not gonna go boring and say what everybody says. I mean, the easy way out is going France because
Yep.
I mean their second lineup could win the World Cup. I'm not gonna go that route. Winners wise, I'm very, very high on Portugal. Most likely Ronaldo's last World Cup.
Yep.
You know, he's 40 something now. They're looking pretty good. I'm also pretty high on the Netherlands. I think they're built very well from the back going forward. It's just in their front line who will show up. That's who I'm most high on. Surprise packages, I'll throw in Switzerland in there. That's also the area that I have Senegal too. They might surprise, go deep. But them two teams, Portugal and the Netherlands, are my two.
Zaw, the way you started this, you made it sound like I thought I was going to see this. I thought I was going to see France minus 1,000. I mean, they have Spain here as the favorite, not France.
Which is surprising. I don't know what's going on with that. Lamine Yamal, Spain's best player, is injured. They're saying that he will make the first game of the World Cup, but it's a wait and see scenario. So I don't know how they have Spain over France that much.
What's his injury?
So I want to.
Hamstring.
Yeah.
France were in the final last year. They lost out to Argentina.
Help me out here, Zaz. So I'm seeing Brazil there, fourth best odds of the entire tournament, and obviously we're used to Brazil being the favorite nearly.
Rich
every World Cup of our
Charleston's a great
lifetime.
player.
No, he's not. No, he's not. He stinks.
I'm talking to a Brazilian man at the pool this weekend.
What?
And all he's doing is crapping on Brazil.
What?
All he's doing is he's saying this is the worst generation ever. Get me out of this World Cup. Get me to the next one. Brazil, fair to still have the fourth best odds.
Well, yeah, that's bad for Brazil, those odds, right? Aren't they usually the
No,
favorite?
I agree. But the way he was talking, they don't have a chance in hell. And I mean, here we look. They still seem relatively
They got
close.
Vinny.
But it goes to Dave's point. What Dave just said. If they're not the favorites in Brazil, they're football crazy. If they're not the favorites, that's a failure. If they don't win the World Cup, that is a failure. There's no compromise on whatsoever. And so he is, in that sense, he is right. It's not the most
They
exciting.
haven't won in
Brazilian-
24 years.
Not the most, and it's not the most exciting Brazilian.
Yeah.
Brazilian.
Yeah, they're usually the team with all the superstars and the fancy tricks, but when you have to win games, it sometimes falls apart for them in the World Cup.
Yeah.
But they're individual superstars. I heard you, Zaz, say you're not. Who are you rooting for? You're not rooting for England?
No, I hate England. I'm rooting for England to fail. So I'm going to be rooting hardcore for the U.S., of course, and then the two picks that I put in, the Netherlands, and it pains me.
Now make that make sense for me. Your favorite team is Arsenal.
Yeah, but I'm anti-England in the sense that they were our colonizers.
colonizers.
So the actual country itself, I hate it.
So then
Just
maybe you
happens-
shouldn't root for Arsenal.
No, it just so happens that Arsenal is in England. Arsenal needs.
Well, that seems like if I'm going down your logic, your rabbit hole of they're a colonizer and they colonize my country, so I hate England.
Club is different than
But-
country, Dave.
Yeah, there it is.
Club is different
But
than
my
country, Dave.
favorite team is that country who I hate, and I don't know if I buy that logic.
club over country, and they used to hate, back in the day, they used to hate our players. They never used to pick our players for England. They'll be picking Manchester United players, so it runs deep, historical. I want England not to make it out of the group.
Who's your favorite African team, both from a rooting and betting standpoint, this cup?
Betting standpoint.
Senegal, you already said it.
Betting
But what
standpoint,
about
I'll
rooting?
go Senegal. I root for all of them equally. The one that I would root for the least is South Africa because they're our neighbors. They're our direct Zimbabwe rivals.
They're having some visa
Sports and all
issues,
that.
apparently.
Yeah, I saw that, the staff and all. But yeah, no, Senegal is the one I root for a lot. Ivory Coast, I think, too, can surprise a whole lot of people. So, I mean, just keep an eye out. These next warm-up games will tell you a lot about your team, how they look, and all going into the World Cup.
Favorite for the Golden Boot?
Golden Boot, that one is tough, man. You can't bet against Mbappe. You cannot bet against Kylian Mbappe. There it is.
Yeah,
He's
there it
probably
is right
favorites,
there.
plus
Harry
600.
Kane is still up there at plus 700.
Shocking.
Wow, Tottenham.
Shockingly. Haaland, too, that's a good value pick because everything in
Oh, that's the
in
big
Norway.
Viking, yeah, the
There
big
it is.
Norwegian.
Norway is built
For
towards
those at
funding
home,
him.
these are the best players in the world. I'm a close personal friend with Harry Kane.
Oh, here we go.
Well, I am.
Here we go.
We could have gotten him on the show. I don't know. What time it is.
If y'all were at a
Zah
celebrity
instead of
softball
I had
game.
a choice: Zah or Harry Kane. I said, "Give me Zah."
If y'all were at a celebrity
right
softball
choice.
game, you would talk to Harry Kane, Dave?
Oh yeah, Harry Kane. That's how I became a Tottenham fan. That's my origin story. We were in London for a Paddy the Baddy fight, and he DM'd me, "Hey, this is Harry Kane. I'm a huge fan of the pizza reviews. Can we meet up and do one?" We did it. It was him and a couple other players on Tottenham. From that day, London was blue.
London's blue. he doesn't even know what color his own team is, this guy. Why am I here taking crap?
I don't know.
job, Tom.
I ask myself
Good
that all
job,
the time.
Dave. Boy,
I had to mute myself.
He avoided the FCC violation, unlike many here.
Oh.
White Sox, Dave. Well, look, Zah, thank you so much for today. Obviously, World Cup 10 days away. We're going to continue to break down. You'll be here all summer long breaking it down. Cannot wait for this action, guys. Plenty more to come. But coming up next
Only
year,
2
Wake
more
Up
decades, and you'll get back there. Zah.
All right, I'm out.
Barstool.